Hi, I've done a number of videos last year around the summers um, about not being on any medications for bipolar. And I'd taken Risperdal for umpteen years. I went 6 months without any medications. Actually, I went without blood pressure medications and did quite well until a renter really, he was psychotic and drove my blood pressure up and all that. And I'd actually beat diabetes until I went back in the hospital, and I wanted to go, uh, and they gave me a drug Zyprexa, which boosted my blood sugars to 500s for a long time. And then a doctor who couldn't see me, but I had seen his uh, psychologist. He said, "Well, you don't really need any psychological help." Um, but I couldn't see the doctor for medications. And so he did take me off all medications. And I fared pretty well eating the right foods. Kimchi is one. Kimchi keeps L-glutamate levels low because kimchi is full of GABA. That was one of my things. And when I wanted to sleep at night, I would eat an ounce or so of chocolate, 2 ounces. I like chocolate, dark chocolate, and peanuts. Peanuts are full of tryptophan, and it will put you to sleep. Since then, I found other things that are good for putting you to sleep. I can't take valerian. Valerian makes me hallucinate. I got friends, she's the same way. Uh, but when was it? December, about December, late October, November of last year. I got them to put me back on Depakote. I wanted to kill myself. This balancing, juggling act was just driving me insane. And one doctor told me that I have an ideation that can't be cured by a pill. And I thought, whoa, I've had it since 1977. And it would come back just different times. And it's very scary. So I went into the hospital, and that was in a place to evaluate you. So I went in the hospital, and I told the doctor, I said Mount Sinai in New York, Roosevelt, had put me on schizophrenic meds, which I had been in bipolar remission for 17 years on Depakote and 1 milligram of Risperdal. But Risperdal was making me have thoughts and stuff that were what it was supposed to be treating me for, which began in 1977. It's an ideation. But it wasn't an ideation. That's a long story. That's for another video. So since then, and today is August 21st of 18, and I'm back in remission on Depakote, and I'm thankful. I don't want to accept taking drugs, but for the time being, they are maintenance, and I function pretty well. I find it hard to play guitar now and record music, and I'm world ranked on Reverb Nation, independent artist, the Electric Warrior, and different variations of that name, CD projects. Dr. Abram Hoffer, MD, he's got 2 MDs, and he's from Canada, and he tried to get the AMA to treat mentally ill patients as he cured 90%. They didn't need any medication. He said the other 10% needed just a tiny bit. And taking vitamins, mega vitamins. AMA didn't want to hear anything about it. But I discovered it last year doing a lot of what he did. I didn't do the niacin, high niacin, but anyway, I found a lot of protocols that worked very well, and it was just a juggling act. It got old, and Depakote and Latuda, 40 milligrams. That's all. You even take 20 mil. I did take 20 milligrams. And I can go 2 weeks without Latuda as long as I'm not under stress or great stress. I work fine. I sleep fine, and just on Depakote. But what I'm saying is that get your drugs and get stabilized, but find a doctor, and there are more and more doctors. Kelly Brogan at Cornell Weill in New York treats women for depression and other things, and she follows the Abraham Hoffer school of thought and healing, actually. So it's not a chemical imbalance. It's actually, it's like diabetes. People with diabetes burn up a lot of magnesium, and people with other sicknesses burn up other vitamins. So you have to mega supplement to make up for those deficiencies. And I'm not a doctor. I've got 30 years of study in health. Ayurvedic, Chinese, AMA, alternative medicine, ND, you name it. Whatever in the name of health I've looked at. And there's cures out there. I've written President Trump a number of times. He's returned my messages. Someone in his office it's signed by him. That we need equal access, doctors, qualified doctors, who don't practice AMA, but they charge $200 or $400 or $500 for a visit that only the rich can afford, should be able to accept insurance, Medicare, etc., and treat patients, and the United States can heal. Because the AMA, ask your doctor. I've asked plenty of doctors, have you ever healed anybody? Oh no, we manage care. We get you on a pill for life, and Big Pharma makes a lot of money. We get a kickback. That's the way it works. They don't want to heal you. They want to get you on a pill like the cocaine, the heroin addict. Same difference. They have no desire to heal you. And a lot of doctors are just stupid, and they don't even realize this. They're caught up in the matrix of Big Pharma. Big Pharma funds the medical schools. You go against Big Pharma, politics. So anyway, what I'm saying is take your medicine. Some of it's real bad. Some people, oh God, I've seen so many horror stories over my lifetime. I had one friend, we went to the Manic Depressive Association. He would sleep 11 months out of the year and then be good for 1 month. I slept for 4 years. I had shock treatments, and oh God. Ultimately, they did me good, but I can't remember a lot of my past. I can't remember when I was saved. I remember that day still, but when I rededicated my life to Christ and I was rebaptized, I don't. I'm just seeing a glimpse of it right now in a church in Miami when I was going to the University of Miami. But I don't have the feelings of it, the cleanliness of it. And my mom used to point out things. Anyway, there's a lot of memory missing. But thank God, there's a lot of memory that's here. My doctor told me that it's popcorn memory. That as things trigger, you'll remember different things. Well, that popcorn has continued since '94. So you just build a future. That's all you do is build a future. And have vague memories of other things. So I'll bring another video. I don't know exactly what it's going to be on. but it definitely concerned health and nutrition and mental health. It's probably not really mental. It's just physical, manifesting itself in what people call mental deficiency. So I think probably the ones that are mental are those that would nail a board to an autistic child's head. They've got some twisted thoughts. You know, that's a big difference. And we see a lot of this in today's world. I don't know anything. I have no solution for that except Jesus Christ and free you from all your demons. And I would, I keep going, but it's 10 minutes into this. So have a good day, take your drugs, and please buy Dr. Abram Hoffer's $44 book on Amazon that will show you the layman. Now he's got a $495 book for professionals, which he's going to go way too deep for me or any of you probably. But $44 book is for the layman and will get you into his regimens. And I don't have the money. I've got 2 tenants that owe me, and I'm keeping the car fixed $700 or $800 past month to get inspected. And oh God, well, it's life. Life happens. And when I got $44, I'm gonna buy Dr. Hoffer's book. And my goal was the end of this year to be off all medications. My blood pressure's good. I hardly ever have any gout anymore. I've been on meclizine for an inner ear thing that happened about 25 years ago when I just fell against the wall. It was circling. So I don't have that anymore. Oh, I eat right. Like Adele Davis said, let's eat right and keep fit. And she wrote a great book. I would say go back to that. It's legitimate then as it is today. And Dr. Linus Pauling is legitimate back then as it is legitimate today. Lots of great doctors out there now. When I started 30 years ago, there weren't that many. And I don't feel the need to write any more books because there's a lot of great men with MD credentials, PhDs, who have come and filled a void. And hopefully that President Trump will listen. I think he will. He's a smart man. He's what our nation needs. And every qualified doctor, PhD, nurse, who practices something different than the AMA should be able to get insurance. And you should write your politicians about that so you can get these treatments that will lead to your curing, your normalcy, your freedom from a pill. You may have to eat certain foods. Anyway, have a good day. God bless you. Bye.